run it back. Hello, that's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man when it come back.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready. H.E. Gator.
Mike, watch the pass.
Sit up.
Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Hey, Sam off.
Give me that ball.
Get it.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Space to maneuver at the 40. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Yes. Let's go.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20.
Here we go.
Ready. Fight.
Here's Olesen. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
Watch the run.
And
53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. Three buzz.
shoot.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Double dog. That's the way.
Come.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Let's go, D.
Ready.
Jones now on first down. Eluding the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
6-6, pull it high. Bravo. Yep.
Now Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now it's Trubisky. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Trubisky's pass is caught by Ridley. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Alert, 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 alert. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, Alpha.
Now Trubisky to throw. That's complete to Sharp. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
Move, move. Lock in, lock in. Move, move.
On second down and 4. Trubisky, that is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tajay Sharp, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Watch the edge. Check 99. Check 99.
Look, squeeze. Light.
Saquon Barkley running right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
There you go.
Off the play fake. Jones. Got him in. He finds Sanders. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
53. Mike, 53.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. Greystone, travel.
Shit.
Go.
Mike,
Go.
53. Mike. I got you, punk.
There go.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Here I come.
Back. X3. 218. Chop it.
Kill. Watch safety creep.
80 weapon.
Safety's creeping.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
There. Cut.
from the gun. Jones. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On the ready.
53 is the mic. Hey, defense, let's go.
Clear. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long.
Check. Bofo's the mic. Mike's Bofo.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Check the outs. Check the outs.
Smooth.
53 is mine.
General West.
53 is mine. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Slam.
Hey.
Check nine.
And that'll set him back 5.
Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15.
What?
53 is the mic.
Ready.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll make it a second down. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Come on, set. 60 or.
53. Mike, 53. Watch the curl.
Get up.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Now.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On the double.
Go 58's the mic. Strip that ball.
Ready.
58's the mic. I know he ain't got it.
Gone.
36. Hey, alert 3.
A first down carry for Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch twist.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Brings up third down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
And hey, orbit.
Jones on third down. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brings up second and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. First down, a run with Cohen. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Riley Ridley, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
It's complete to Golden Tate. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 43-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Our time. It's our time.
Go. 61. Matchbox lights.
Let's go.
Get it.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Hey, Delta. Hey.
Go now. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Tackles.
Yo. Go.
53 is the mark. All right,
Let's go.
Jones now, operating from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Throwaway and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ready up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
53. Yo.
Protein spill.
He's coming, double up.
Now Saquon Barkley. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this of intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Ran, alert.
Now Trubisky. He's got his man Sharp complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check, check. Lucky.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his left. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Back to the air on second down. Jones. He completes it to Tate.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, high 7. Play. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Oh, here we go.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Set. 91.
Check. 53. Got one.
Ready, go.
Check. Check. Hot route. Hot. You go tight.
Hit it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go. 30 base.
Go. Check.
6-6. Bullet high.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Set up. 15 line. 15 line.
Hey, what's the ball?
Put up.
Spoke to Mike. Mike spoke forward.
Big grip.
Now Olsen. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, check.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, wahoo!
Get off the field.
Now go.
58's the Mike.
Now go.
On 2nd and 7, Jones flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
The Giants on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
Banjo.
Back to throw. Jones. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 15 on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Bound to lose one.
On 2nd and 15 now. Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Chicago.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Giants' 11-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Davis. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Bang, 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 bang. Hard.
On the carry, it's Olsen, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Hey, Zoo.
Switch gears.
You're out. Tonight. 5.
Throwing, Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Big hit.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready?
And he'll give it here to his running back. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
What we got? Fofo's and Mike. Mike's Fofo.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
And 44's the mic. 44's the mic. I'm trying to collect.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set 50, plant.
Here we go.
Come. Hit it.
Now Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Here's Drew Kaiser now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. You tighten up. Check that.
Hey, Alpha.
They can't hang with us.
Throwing now is Trubisky. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down. Here's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check out.
Go.
One last shot for Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game at the end.